Good morning, good morning, come on in. Down quietly. No, 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 no. Get to class, get to class. Here, yes, see you later. Third period, third period. Go. Getting to teach at the middle school that I attended as a student has been a full circle moment for me. Now that I am back in the classroom and get to work with some of my past teachers, I have a completely different perspective on what's happening to public schools. Instead of funding our underfunded classrooms that serve all students, our government leaders are out promoting the privatization of public education and fighting to pass school vouchers as discounts for private schools. I had no idea this was happening, but it has been for a while now. I'd like you to meet Ale. She was my 7th grade English teacher and now my mentor and co-worker. She's been teaching for 14 years and is very passionate about public education. She can help paint a clearer picture of what it's like teaching in Texas.
I am all for parents having choices. I am all for it. And honestly, as my school board knows, because I pop up with regularity, I'm the first to stand up and criticize if we in the schools are not meeting the needs of students. I think that we should be held to a high standard. I think parents should be involved. And I absolutely believe that it's not just people's right, but their responsibility to call it out if they feel like their child's school is not meeting their kids' needs. I fully support that. I'm very proud to work in what we call a school of choice, precisely because absolutely kids learn in many, many different ways. There are as many different school cultures as there are kids' personalities. I think those programs are fantastic. So I'm all for parent choice, but those are things that we offer in the public schools, and diverting money away from those programs into brand new untried charters, I don't think is going to serve that. The school voucher system, not the math teacher, but you can see that this just kind of doesn't add up. Both in terms of the tuition dollars and in terms of seats. So there is no infrastructure across the state of private schools that exist, that have a proven track record, that can receive tens of thousands of students. And there's also, there are no massive systems of private schools that have a tuition that's $10,000 and under. The amount that we pay per student spend in Texas, it's around $6,100. Just as a comparison, in the state of Massachusetts, it's about $19,000. So we're way at the bottom end of the scale when it comes to how much we spend per student. The amount that the governor wants to give parents so that their student will leave the public school and go to private school is about $10,000. In the city where you and I live, the two biggest private schools, their tuition every year is about $26,000. And also, all of those private schools can just turn you away at the door. Just flat out. They just don't have the same mission that we do. Neither charter schools nor private schools have the same missions that public schools do. So we serve everybody. That is one of the great innovations that the U.S. has given to the rest of the world, the idea that everybody, so that means students with disabilities, students of every single race, color, creed, religion, has a legal right to an education. We accept them and we welcome them. We are also held to certain standards by the state of Texas. Private schools and charter schools are not held to those standards. They don't have a publicly elected school board. So it's just a totally different mission. It's a totally different set of circumstances. Well, let me say this as a taxpayer, because I don't have kids. I own my house. I pay a mortgage. I have property taxes. I'm very, very happy to pay property taxes that go towards the public schools. Happy to do it. I'm happy to do it because I'm a teacher and I see where those funds go. But I'm also happy to do it because I'm a Texan. I'm proud to be a Texan. So I don't mind at all for my property taxes to be going towards my neighbors' kids, my family's kids, my friends' kids. It does bother me for my tax money not to be going to the public school, not to be going to my neighbors' kids or my family kids, that my tax dollars are going towards my wealthier neighbors to be sending their kids to private schools. I don't think that that's fair. I think that's a bridge too far for me as a taxpayer. I don't begrudge you the choice of sending your child to private school. I think that is wonderful. That's not why I pay taxes. So there's that.
So, the question is, why do you pay taxes? I pay taxes with the hope that all classrooms that are dedicated to serving every student get fully funded. Listen, I know public schools aren't perfect, but they can be close to that if we don't give up on them. Throughout the years, our teachers and staff, they've been able to do so much with so little. Just imagine the great things that we all can do with the proper funding.